Edge aka Adam Copeland is all elite. This is absolutely crazy. And you might be wondering, where do I stand on this? Edge spent decades in the WWE, got a 25-year anniversary show, and betrayed the WWE by joining AEW. Edge Copeland is a traitor. Of course, I'm effing with you, I'm not that dumb, but it is an opinion that is flowing around the internet. As a big Edge fan, I'm excited for anything Edge is doing in wrestling. I'm happy he's in AEW, and I'm happy he's happy. I believe you gotta be a next level company PP writer to claim such things. The only downside is everybody knew Edge is going to be at that show, but at the end of the day, it was still one hell of a surprise. It's just odd seeing Edge in another company. I do have a lot to say about this, but first let's talk about how it all came down at WrestleDream. Christian Cage defeated Darby Allin, and they continued with the attack after the match. Sting came out for the save, but we got Luchasaurus, and the babyfaces got outnumbered. Christian was about to hit Sting with a steel chair. The lights go out. It says our feature presentation on the screen, and we see a man who's clearly Edge getting into a car and apparently driving to the arena. All of a sudden, You Think You Know Me, his WWE theme song plays. The place goes nuts. Edge made his AEW debut, or I should say Adam Copeland. Edge and Christian looked at each other, and Adam acted as if he's going to hit Sting, but I felt like it was really obvious, well, that he ain't doing that. He attacks the heel team instead. Christian leaves the ring, spear on the chair. Edge and Christian are looking at each other, which honestly didn't look that friendly. Edge shook Darby Allin's and Sting's hand, and that's how WrestleDream concluded. Okay, this was pretty perfect. I like the fact that he didn't attack Christian, because now we don't know what this relationship is going to be like. People are already making comparisons to Jimmy and Jey Usos, which doesn't make any sense. He didn't even attack Christian. He didn't turn on Christian. He helped Sting and Darby Allin. First of all, I'm very happy he got to keep his WWE theme song, which is really surprising, but later on in the scrub he revealed, which is something you probably heard already, that theme song was given to Edge years ago, and when Edge asked if he can, bring it to AEW, the answer didn't change. I believe it's a fair exchange. Cody got to keep his theme song in the WWE, and Edge got to keep his WWE theme song in AEW. The only difference is, You Think You Know Me sounds different. It sounds like a TNA version, Remember Hulk's theme song? Oh god. But I'm glad it says You Think You Know Me. Could have been something like, You Don't Know Jack. And his name is going to be Adam Copeland, which is his real name. And I believe that's the best way to do it. You can't name him anything else at this point of his career. You could name him Adam, Edge Adam, that sounds kinda similar, but it sounds a bit too basic, so I'm happy, they got to keep that. And most importantly, he's called Rated R Superstar, which apparently WWE didn't even trademark. Well, to be fair, I've read that it wasn't necessarily possible, it wasn't unique enough. So I believe the whole presentation is literally as good as possible. It would be cool if he could be called Edge, but he can't. That's WWE's property. That's WWE's fictional character. One thing I do hate is the fans' reaction. Hypocrisy is running wild in the IWC, which is a dirty word at this point. First of all, hear me out. I'm glad he's in AEW. That's great. He gave it all to the WWE. And people are saying he betrayed the WWE after everything the WWE gave to Edge. You filthy marks, look at me. It's a very fair exchange. You wrestled for that company for 25 years. You make a lot of money, and they make a lot of money from you risking your body. I think that's a fair exchange, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even think WWE are necessarily that mad at Edge. But let's keep it fair. Let's talk about AEW fanboys as well. I've even seen examples of people talking, a lot of shit about Edge, and then the same person is like, Edge is in AEW. Next level signing, game changer. Make up your mind, bitch. Are they paying you? Am I missing something? Are they paying you and I'm missing out right here? Am I the only one who's not getting paid over here? Because if that's the case, we can talk about it. All jokes aside, why are you riding these companies' Coco Jumbos as if you're getting a big paycheck out of it? Relax, sit back and enjoy wrestling. None of these companies are perfect. The biggest reason I like Edge being in AEW is because, let's be honest, he faced most wrestlers in the WWE, and it seems like WWE didn't necessarily have anything left for the guy. And believe it or not, even though I'm not watching AEW regularly, I want them to succeed. I think it's great. WWE is going to be better with AEW. AEW is going to be better with WWE succeeding. That's how it works. Competition. I really suggest you to read Edge's tweets. He made it perfectly clear. He even criticized the fans who, join sides or whatever. He said, just watch this shit, He loves the WWE. He just wanted something new. Probably got a big ass paycheck. And you know what? As a big Edge fan, I'm glad he got that fat paycheck. It's also important to talk about the scrum because he revealed a lot of stuff. First of all, I want to ask, what the actual F is that? Is that a tiny 5-liter water bottle? Bruh. First of all, Tony Khan reveals that Edge is going to be in AEW full time. He's going to appear on AEW television every week. And it's already giving me CM Punk vibes, because WWE don't have as much to gain from Edge as AEW does. Like, at this point, honestly, I gotta watch AEW. I'm such a big Edge fan, I need to. It is surprising though, because Edge said he doesn't know if he still has it in him, to be a full-time competitor, so that's really, really interesting. But maybe that was his way to say, yeah, I don't want to ruin the surprise. Edge also said he wants to contribute to AEW, and that's exactly what he's going to do just because he's on the roster. People, it's crazy. Think about it. It's like seeing Randy Orton in AEW. It almost doesn't make any sense. Just like I've said, CM Punk gave me that vibe, a WWE veteran. He talks, you listen. It's must-watch television. I believe Edge is going to do the same thing. Edge also revealed that it just felt free. And people don't seem to get that. At this point, I'm not even sure if wrestling fans are pretending to be stupid or some of them truly are. Edge said it felt free, not because he was imprisoned like some other wrestlers claim. No, Edge is not some young WWE star who's frustrated with creative. It felt free because that's exactly how it is. AEW doesn't have as many limitations. WWE, for better or worse, I don't know, but it's scripted to the tiniest pubic hair. In AEW, you can use your own ideas. Even in promos, you improvise. It's crazy how some people didn't get that. He even said it felt like the indies, and that's in a good way as well. It felt like indies because, you're not as scripted. You're not being told what to do as much. And like I've said, I'm not saying it's necessarily bad, but for someone like Edge who just gets it at this point, maybe he needs that freedom. Edge talked about how it just felt fun, it felt new, very exciting. He got that feeling that's been missing. The first match is going to be Edge versus Luchasaurus. Not necessarily a dream match, but makes sense when it comes to the story. I guess Christian is going to get involved, and I can only assume Christian is going to be conflicted. He won't necessarily know what to do. Edge also talked about how he wants to help the talent. He's always there, one phone call away. And that's something many people may not know about Edge. He's always involved with younger talent. You want an advice, you go up and he's going to help. Many people talked about that, many wrestlers. So I'm kind of worried about that, and we'll see if I'm right or wrong. I believe CM Punk tried to do the same and it backfired. Obviously, CM Punk probably most likely didn't do it in the right way, but it really felt like CM Punk wanted to be almost like a locker room leader, and he wanted to help the talent, give them suggestions, and instead of listening, they, respectfully or not, disagreed. A lot of talent didn't take CM Punk's advice. Those who did are thankful. It's gonna be interesting to see if people are actually going to listen to Edge, come up to Edge, or he's going to be treated like an old man who doesn't understand today's wrestling. But people, this is very exciting. Edge is in AEW, Christian is in AEW, Chris Jericho is in AEW. For whatever reason, I'm a big fan of Canadian wrestlers, some of my favorite wrestlers growing up. So, at this point, at least I gotta check out the highlights. I don't know, I'm not really feeling like making reviews because it's not really doing well on YouTube, and not even in terms of views. It's just that it's 6-man, 8-man, 4-man, whatever, and it's at a point where I don't want to talk about wrestling matches that much, if that makes any sense. I want more story-driven stuff, which we do have in AEW, don't get me wrong, but they have so much talent that I feel like they're trying to squeeze a lot of people on the show, and it just gets, I don't know, repetitive, I guess. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying WWE is better. Maybe at this, but there are some things in the WWE that, you get the idea. Come on, I'm not that stupid. Whatever the case may be, after losing CM Punk, Edge being in AEW is a big, big deal. And like I've said, I'm happy for the guy. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe if you already did, and the great one. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.